If you don't consider marketing fun right now, it's probably because you're doing marketing the way that you think you should. Hey, are you marketing your business and you're not seeing the results that you're looking for? Maybe you're doing all of the things with your marketing, but very few results are happening and it's really frustrating and you're wondering why. Or maybe on the other hand, you're not doing as much marketing as you feel like you should to get those results. And it's because it just doesn't feel good to you. There's something about it that doesn't feel right or aligned. Stick around because I'm going to share with you 50 optional ways that you can market your business so that you can start to see the results you're looking for, have fun with it actually, and get those clients rolling through the door. I'm Monica Valentine Reynolds with VoxPopMarketing.com. You can consider me your marketing Sherpa or your guide to marketing your way. As long as you have the right strategy in place, that's all you need. So let's get into those 50 ways that you can market your business with joy and fun so that you can start to project the vibe that is going to pull people to you. If you have the gift of gab and you really enjoy or feel comfortable with addressing an audience, speaking could be a really great way for you to market your business. Now, these are the ways that you can use speaking to your advantage. Networking groups. If you live in a city where entrepreneurship is thriving, this is a great opportunity. If you live in a small town, go and check with the Chamber of Commerce or the Small Business Development Center. Or you can look for meetup groups within your community if you're looking to serve the general public. Then there are YouTube videos, podcast interviews, which you can pitch yourself for. From the stage, speak at conferences. That would be a great and exciting way to pull in more potential leads and customers. Facebook and Instagram Live to reach your existing audience, and then collaborating on lives with other people so that you can leverage reach with their audience. Who here is a social butterfly? Anyone? Well, if that's you, then definitely use events to your advantage. Workshop in person. That means you can host your own workshop, sponsor events. This is a great way to build brand recognition. You can even host your own event. If you host an event where you bring a whole bunch of people together and maybe a wide variety of speakers, then you will become known as a leader in your community and people will remember you. Conferences. You can, of course, speak at the conferences, which we covered, or you can just go and attend these conferences. If you are serving other business owners, go to trade-related conferences. And if you're serving the general public, let's say you work with moms, you could go to conferences for women. And then you could also go and network in person. You start to become known and memorable in your community, and you start to build word of mouth. And you can even walk away from one networking event with new opportunities for clients. You could also have a booth at an event, share information, or maybe you walk people through a demonstration of some kind, or you give them brief consultations. And also you could just attend the trade show. You don't have to have a booth. What is better to you? Finding someone online who you've never heard of, looking at their marketing and considering working with them, or hearing from one of your really good friends that they actually worked with that person and they had an amazing experience and couldn't recommend them more. Which would you go with? You would go with the referral. If you get a referral and you get on a sales call with them, they might sign a deal with you that very day because they heard from someone they trust that you are awesome. Now you can do reciprocal referrals, and that means I'll scratch your back and you'll scratch mine. If you know people who are in and around your industry but not competitors, this is a great way to build up some word of mouth marketing. Also, you can have an affiliate program. This is a little more advanced, so if you already have existing technology that's to market your services, then you might want to add affiliate marketing. But if you're just getting started, figuring things out at this point, I would say to move on, skip that for now and go straight to word of mouth payouts. And that is anyone you know who believes in you and what you do, you can tell them, if you send someone my way and they pay me for a service, I'll give you X% of that service. Just tell them you sent me. Simple as that. Email shout outs, that's pretty self-explanatory. Stories shout outs. So that's when someone goes on Facebook or Instagram and they talk about you and your amazingness. Content doesn't have to be social media. We're gonna cover this very briefly and just to give you some ideas. So content could be tips and training. So that's giving away your information, sort of like I'm doing now, right? There's a lot of ways to do that. Podcast, you could have your own podcast. You could write books related to the services that you provide and that invite people to work with you. Free guides or handouts, or you could be doing a lot of email marketing, have a blog, and you could collaborate with people on content. I think that's a really fun one, by the way, because the more people that you get involved, the more eyes you're going to get on it, because every single person who participated in that content has an audience, and they're going to tell that audience. What's easier than reaching out to people one by one or a few at a time? Leveraging other people's audiences. Let's look at the ways that you can do that. You can go live with people to their audiences, go to other people's networking groups and be a featured speaker, or hand something out. You don't even have to speak. Hand out your flyer or something that's going to give them value and bring them back to your website. You could use conferences to your advantage. You gotta think clever. There's all kinds of ways that you can market your business by way of a conference, webinars. You can be a featured thought leader or expert, get interviewed by a YouTuber who has a large audience, be featured on someone else's blog in an interview, or you could write an article for someone else's blog. Maybe you're releasing a new service or you are launching a course. Then you can use other people's email lists to promote the launch. You could also be in free directories of all kinds. Okay, now we're on to one of my personal favorites, and that is PR. I'm a former newspaper reporter, so anything press related, whether it's online or offline, is very near and dear to my heart. Let's talk about PR. Magazines. You could be featured in a local magazine or a national magazine. Get on an online publication in the same manner. Use HARO, that's Help a Reporter Out, to be a source for reporters, letters to the editor for a magazine or a newspaper regarding what it is that you do, your cause, your mission. Guest write. You could have a column in a magazine or a newspaper. You could get a TV interview on your local news station or nationally. The key to PR, though, is that you have to pitch yourself. They're not going to just magically find you. Goodwill marketing. That is not discounted marketing. It is about helping people to know, like, and trust you just a little bit more. It's developing those warm and fuzzies with your audience. You can go into Facebook and LinkedIn and advise people in those groups. And you want to go and find the questions that people have related to what you do. Give as much value as you possibly can, and be consistent with it, and people are going to start to know, like, and trust you from your efforts. You can invite people to have the opportunity to get in front of your audience. They're going to tell their audience that they have been interviewed, and it's going to drive traffic back to your blog, your YouTube channel, or wherever it is that you're posting the content. Also, you can do giveaways. You want to be giving something that your audience definitely wants or even needs. Maybe you give away an iPad. Maybe you give away a stack of books related to your industry. That's like a perfect primer to help someone. You could do birthday cards or coffee cards for anyone who has done business with you now or in the past, or it could be for your referral partners. Help dream clients for free or for a discount to someone who can be a mentor to you or who can introduce you to their wide audience of potential right fit clients. I almost forgot to mention free or low cost, high value services, courses, programs to show people that you care about helping them to get outcomes. Whew, I don't know about you guys, but that was a lot. Remember, you do not have to do all of that. The more fun you have, the more likely you are to do it consistently, and the better results you're going to get. Not to mention, people can tell if you're having fun, and if you are, then they're going to be more drawn to you than if you're kind of like, dragging your feet through it. Now, if you want to make your marketing magnetic and you want to craft the right marketing mix for you, whether online or offline, so that you can draw those perfect perfect fit clients to you, then I would love to speak with you on a Profit with Purpose plan call. This is a complimentary discussion where I'll learn all about what you're doing in your business and pinpoint areas that you can focus on to start to see results in terms of being magnetic with your marketing, getting those clients through the door. And I look forward to seeing you whether on a call or in the next video. Catch you soon. Bye.